What's good, y'all? This is Perfect Order, the newest set from Pokemon. A ton of really cool cards in this set. Everyone is chasing the special illustration rare Meowth. And I know Zygarde's not a super popular Pokemon. He is the mascot for this set. But the Mega Zygarde SIR, I think that is the coolest card. I'd love to pull that today. There's a Mega Starmie, a Mega Clefable. And to be totally honest, this is not a super popular set. Ascended Heroes is scalped to oblivion. A lot of sets that I can think of recently are, but not Perfect Order. I think people are hating low-key, and frankly, that's a good thing. I've got not one, I was trying to think of a really cool way to display this, but not one, but two Perfect Order booster bundles. So 72 packs for us today. And here's the thing, I'm a certified cardboard gambling enjoyer. I just like opening the packs sometimes, and Ascended Heroes, so hard to get my hands on. Phantasmal Flames too, I felt like it was really hard to get access just to Phantasmal Flames products, but Perfect Order wasn't that bad. Booster boxes retail for 160 bucks, and I got these for 210. So it's still a markup, it still sucks, but nowhere near as bad as normal. Perfect Order. I certainly won't waste your time, but with 72 packs, I certainly expect to pull a special illustration rare. And you know what's crazy? I have opened so many packs over the last year, I've still never pulled a gold card. There is an all gold Mega Zygarde in this set. So if for the first time ever in one of these Mega Evolution sets, I was gonna pull an all gold card, this would be a pretty cool one to do it. Look at the first pack magic. That's a gold star. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's so sick. That's how you started out, gentlemen. And gentlemen and women, my entire career, my analytics have always said whoa, sorry. I need to sleeve this thing before I'm done yapping. The Doublade, that's so sick. I really do wish that there was an Aegislash special illustration rare or an Aegislash illustration rare. Aegislash is such a badass Pokemon, but hey, we will take the Doublade. And we got a double condom, no glizzy out the gates. When you get a really cool card, you can't just put a condom on it. What are you, insane? You gotta give it a double condom. No glizzy. That's crazy. First pack magic? A very good start for Perfect Order. I love to see that. Also, they switched up how the energy cards look, which I respect. I mean, I don't care. I don't play the game, but I respect the switch up. Also, the Zygarde token from the ETB, that's this guy right here. So sick. Got a Meowth pack. Hey, well, that's a great start, gentlemen. I'm trying to think of some exciting things coming up. I think I'm going to open an Evolving Skies ETB. They're so expensive, but I think it'd be fun for some short form content. And the tangent that I was going on earlier that I stopped on, my entire career, because I've always been a Madden YouTuber, you know. I've checked my analytics and my demographics have always been 99.1% male, and that 0.9% female I think is just like people on their mom's account. Some 14-year-old doesn't have his own YouTube account, so he's watching on his mom's, or you get what I'm saying, right? But ooh, Mega Zygarde EX. Hopefully that's an omen of things to come on the special illustration rare. That's a really cool card too. But with the Pokemon videos, there are actual female viewers. Can you believe such a thing? The #1 misogynist on planet Earth with female viewers. And if you're a female viewer and you think I'm a Pokemon YouTuber, you've got a whirlwind of clips to go through. Tell you what. It's actually kind of funny, low-key. Gooey Thread? Spinarak with the Gooey Thread? He just like me for real. Aurorus. There's an Aurorus illustration rare that's really cool. There's a Deden. I think I really want the Rowlet. There's a Rowlet in this set. It's so cute. Also, Rowlet is just a goated starter. I think I took Rowlet in the game, then I also took him in Legends Arceus, because you can get like Hisuian Decidueye. Am I remembering that correctly? I think so. Growing Energy? Growing Energy is what I say when I get 80% bricked up in class and then the teacher tells me to make a presentation. Oh my God. You want to talk about a yap session? I will never forget being 12 or 13, and I am so just ungodly bricked up. And my teacher, bless her soul, she was the sweetest. She's like, Matthew, it's your turn for your presentation. And I gave her the look of doom and despair. I stared her right in the eyes, because what am I going to say? Sorry, Mrs. Smith, I'm bricked the fuck up. I'm bricked up, going commando, rocking and1 gym shorts.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm not getting up and showing the entire class my hog. Like, I'm not going to do that. But I gave her the look of doom and despair, and I was like, I don't remember what, I don't think I said anything, but I could feel people starting to turn and look at me, and I was basically like, no. And she understood. I don't think she knew I was bricked up, but she looked at me and she's like, okay, well, we're gonna let someone else go next. And I was like, thank God. You are a saint. 30 minutes later, you know, the tide subsided, so to speak. Guess we get a Lapras EX, cutie pie. The tide subsided, and I gave my presentation, and I'm sure I got an A on it. I don't remember the grade, I don't remember the presentation, I just remember the fear prior to it. We've all been there. And usually you got a tactic to make up for it. Why was I rocking Commando though? The amount of times I rocked Commando at that age is actually insane. And it's not like, bro, it's not like I didn't have my parents were great. My mom was so loving and so kind. My dad was the same. I just was a freak. What was I doing? Speaking of Rowlet, there's my goat right there. What's up, cutie pie? Bone Edge Nose Pass. Ooh, there's a Probo Pass in this too. He's got a crazy stash on it. Maybe we can find it. We've cooled off a little bit since our first pack magic. We get Dugong here. I do understand though. I do understand why this isn't as popular of a set. You look at something like Ascended Heroes, which has this unbelievable art on the Gengar. You've got Dragonite, two already really popular Pokemon in Gengar and Dragonite. And then on top of that, you got Zoroark. What else am I thinking of in that set in Ascended Heroes? There's so many good special illustration rares and illustration rares in that. What this? Oh, another one. After the Shaman is our second illustration rare of the pack. Oh, that's so cool. Dedenne or Deden? I don't know. Tail Generator? That's what they call me when I walk in the bar. I'm the Tail Generator. It just starts spawning in there. That is a double condom, no glizzy. And there's even a Hollow Gengar. Outside of Meowth, there's no Pokemon that I think that people are super geeked up about in this set. Literally don't give a shit. It's all cardboard gambling and all of the numbers are made up, you guys. What is rarity? What is scarcity? What is a value? These are constructs that we made up because we're slightly evolved monkeys and we no longer have to hunt and gather to survive. So now we just make shit up, you know? We just make shit up. Imagine giving a monkey like a geek bar. I like those I don't do nicotine anymore. You guys know that. I quit nicotine because I'm a dog like that. And you can too if you're trying to. You absolutely can. But what if you just what if we went 50,000 years in the past and we gave Homo habilis a fucking geek bar? Ooh. What if we gave Mega Starmie a geek bar? Mega Starmie's already faded off the yard. That's how Mega Starmie like mega evolved. It hit a blinker too hard and it transcended. Dude, I genuinely think about that all the time. Want to hear something crazy that I heard? So you think about humans, right? Like a human baby is born and then everything outside of like basic human instinct, like crawling, seeking out food, going to the bathroom, drinking water, those are innate human instincts. But language, like the way that we communicate, is something that you learn. You know what I mean? You're taught how to speak and how to communicate, how to speak English, how to speak Spanish, how to communicate with other humans. Now, if you didn't teach a baby all of those things, if a baby was simply born and you just abandoned it and no one ever came back, you just left it in a cave, it wouldn't know how to speak, it wouldn't know how to communicate, and you couldn't teach it. At some point, its brain would develop beyond an ability to learn those things, and it's basically just a feral animal. This is what I found in my research. I was really high when I was doing this research, if you're wondering why this makes really no sense. But you could take a human baby from up to 50,000 years ago and just poach it. If you go 50,000 years in the past, you bring that baby to today, and if you taught it language, it would be, you wouldn't know. It would be indistinguishable from a human that was born last year. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like the brain is as developed, we've just learned language. I just became conscious in the middle of that sentence, and I have no idea why I'm talking about that. Genuinely no idea why that got brought up. Oh, because we were gonna give a geek bar to Homo habilis. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine going to a primate who like just learned how to create fire and handing him a geek bar? They would turn that thing into their god. They would praise the geek bar gods for the next millennia. I wonder if it would advance human society or if it would significantly hinder it. I want to say significantly hinder, but who knows? Maybe they would have worked together even harder to like reverse engineer that technology. I don't know that Homo habilis knew how to reverse engineer technology though. Crazy. Hole digging shovel. Ooh, that's a pretty cool ultra rare trainer. We get our first ultra rare of the opening. If I'm gonna get an ultra rare, I usually want it to be a Pokemon, but Sacred Ash is kind of cool. I played Pokopia now. Pokopia is literally Pokemon Minecraft. Sometimes I really do like games like that reset like my brain. I don't know what kind of video games you guys play, if any, but there are so many video games out there that are just like, for lack of a better word, they're autism enhancers. And I don't mean that in like a disrespectful way, but there are games like League of Legends, Valorant, Call of Duty, where you're literally tweaking. Like that shit is like a drug. You're tweaking the entire time playing, actively sweating, and it's like, damn, just can't be good for my brain. But then you go play a game like Pokopia, where the music is calm and chill. It's like listening to smooth jazz, and you just like building a little habitat for Bulbasaur. No stress, no imminent doom and despair, no ranked elo, no competitive, no teammates bitching at you, no toxic game chat. You're just spitting out grass and talking to Charmander, doing chores around the house. It's a very great vibe. I really enjoyed it. Granted, I love getting chat banned on League of Legends as much as the next guy, but really quite enjoyed it. So that was the first half of our first booster box. Honestly, a lot of hits. Nothing great. We got the Decidueye EX, we got the Sacred Ash, got the Mega Starmie, the Lapras. It's a lot of hits. And that's 5 just standard small hits right there. And then we got 2 illustration rares in that right side stack, Deden and Double. I love both of these. This one's very badass, and this one is mad fucking chill. Just so mad chill. He's just chomping on a Lepa berry, giving me fall vibes. Love that. All right, left side stack. If you're wondering what I'm listening to, I'm listening to country today. Last time I listened to house music. Right now I'm listening to Morgan Wallen, to Ella Langley, just a little sauce. All right, special illustration rare. That's what we're looking for next. Shinx, Spinarak, Luxio, Jacinthe, Meowstic, Spupa. Ooh, is that the Rowlet? I think I spoke it into existence. Yes! Dude, look at his fat little dumbass, bro. I love him. Got the illustration rare Rowlet. Yes! Dude, sometimes you just gotta manifest it. You know when some dumbass girl looks at you and says she manifested it and you just wanna... Oh, I low-key did that. And maybe she's onto something, and maybe women are really smart. What the fuck am I talking about? For real. Rowlet. Yes, queen. I manifest that shit. Find a friend? Fuck no. I'm cardboard gambling by myself. Find a friend. It's a crazy move. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I'm already super pleased with this opening. Obviously want a special illustration rare. You know, you get 2 booster boxes. You really should be looking for a special illustration rare, but I'm a happy camper, dude. I've got my Rowlet already. Everything else I'm gonna call extra credit. The jaw fossil. They actually retrieved this from their mother. She said they had the most unique jaw of all time. It could unhinge at will whenever. There was a much better joke somewhere in there, and I lost it along the way. Listen, I'm Chef Curry, man. I'm a shooter. You shoot 0 for 0. I shoot 1 for 100. I've got a better percentage. Doublade, Hawlucha, Spupa, Drapion, Lumiose, Aromatisse, Diggersby, Ooh! That's the ultra rare I'm looking for. Mega Starmie is the funniest fucking Pokemon. They turn blood into a human. It's such a stupid fucking Pokemon. It's so stupid that I kind of like it. Like, it almost gets a pass because it's so dumb. There are Pokemon that outright suck, in my opinion, and Mega Starmie is too stupid to outright suck. The ultra rare Mega Starmie. It is, I think the Mega Starmie design is so funny because if prior to dropping that, if you showed me Starmie and you said, give me 100 different concepts of what a Mega Starmie would look like, I never would have conceptualized what the Pokemon company came up with. There's no fucking way I was gonna give him legs. There's no way I was gonna like evolve him into, like, tell me, I mean, that's a Staryu, but I don't know, or maybe that was the plan all along. They knew what they were doing. Tyrant, ooh. Love the EXs in this set. The Mega EXs are so awesome. Love that art. That's perfect for a Mega Clefable. Wow, this is like been a banger. We already got 4 top loaders out. We're only in our first booster box. Hello. Energy Search, Furfrou, Tyrant, Servine, Talonflame, Energy, Volcanion, Hawlucha, Pokepad, and a Dugong. Hi, Rowlet. I already pulled you, buddy. Amora, Hippopotas, Hole Digging Shovel, Lumiose City, Dugong, Shinx, Rocky Energy. You know what I just thought of? You guys know the saying, go kick rocks? What's that all about? Like when you're telling someone to piss off, when you want someone to leave you alone, tell them to go kick rocks. Do people used to do that? Is that like an activity you'd do when you had nothing else to do? You'd go outside and you'd literally kick rocks? I'd say get a job before I said kick rocks. I want them to feel small and unemployed. I was literally outside the other day walking Luna. I was looking at rocks and I was like, how the fuck would I do that? Why would I kick those around? That sounds miserable. Rattata, Dartrix, I'm sure there's a reason. Talonflame, that's sick art, by the way. Every once in a while, just a basic card, this art just goes dummy, and you're like, yo, you didn't have to go that hard. Chien Pao. Little Scatterbug, Snorlax, Esper, Probopass, Barbaracle, Core Memory, Turtonator, Esper, Jacin, and the Telepathic Energy. Coming down to what looks like the final 8 packs of this booster box. Really hoping we can get at least 1 more illustration rare. Holy fuck. Speaking into existence, and this is one we don't already have, this is purple. I don't know what this is. Yo, that's so sick. Damn, the illustration rare Aurorus. Dude, I'm legitimately manifesting these directly into my packs. Illustration rare Aurorus, I love that. Certified Hood Classic on that one. You ever heard the saying, every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon? Like, I feel like Aurorus is a really forgotten Pokemon, really slept on Pokemon, I suppose. Maybe slept on's not the right word, but someone out there somewhere, their favorite Pokemon is Aurorus. A little cutie pie. 5 top loaders out in the first box. So we've got 4 illustration rares, 2 ultra rares, a ton of EXs, but we haven't quite gotten that big boy hit yet of a special illustration rare, which is 2 gold stars if you don't know ball, or the all gold card, which I ran from right there. We have money spread, 6 pack, we got a booster bundle remaining of perfect order. We have another booster box after this, so Seal, Shinx, Spinarak, Spritzy, Diggersby, Barbaracle, Core Memory, Hippowdon, Aegis. Ooh, Salazzle. You know what I learned the other day? This is like the 3rd Gooner Pokemon. Like if you're truly a weeb Gooner, it's like Gardevoir, Lopunny, Salazzle. You guys are freaks. This is a poison fire type, bro. You couldn't handle her. A man like me, I could handle her. You might be able to handle a Lopunny. You couldn't handle Salazzle. Save that for the big dogs. Ultra rare Salazzle. I'll give her 1 condom. No double condom for the girl. She's ran through anyway. Fletchling, Fletchinder, Klefki, Binacle, Judge, Luxio, Pokepad, Mawile, Probopass. Wow, this booster box rocks. There's so many hits in here. Mega Skarmory is all gold. I think it kind of throws me off because it feels like that should be a shiny. You know what I mean? Like to change the color palette that much makes it seem like Mega Skarmory or shiny Skarmory would look like that. But like Mega Charizard, which Mega Charizard is it? That's black and blue. I don't remember if it's X or Y, but that looks too much like the shiny. Freaks me out. Powdon, Snorlax, Sail Fossil, another Hollow Gengar. Mr. Rowlet, Jaw Fossil, Amora, Bunnelby, Jacinthe, Raticate, Rosa, Potion, Salandit, and a Yveltal EX. You know what's crazy? We pulled so many things, no dupes. This is awesome. Yveltal EX, I'll take an EX any day of the week. Furfro, Tyrant, Servine, Clefairy, Lumiose Colette, Shaman, Judge, and the Gengar. Whoa, did I do that? Oh, I messed that up. My bad, you guys. Last pack magic of this booster box. So will there be an illustration rare in our, illustration rare or better in our final pack? So many hits in this booster box. Judge, Amora, and an Aurorus to end it off. So our first booster box done, so many hits. No special illustration rare, still looking for that. Hopefully we can get it in this final box. But here's my 5 favorites for sure. We've got the Aurorus, the Mega Starmie, my number 1 favorite, Mr. Rowlet, the Doublade, and the Dedan, and really there's so many more to speak of here. I mean, 36 packs, and it feels like exactly half, if not more than half, actually had a hit. The Yveltal, Mega Skarmory, the Salazzle, Salazzle EX, Mega Clefable, Decidueye, the Sacred Ash, really cool looking for trainer, Mega Starmie, the Lapras, and the Mega... Honestly, crazy we didn't get a dupe either. I know I already said that, but like to get that many hits, no dupe, really cool. This is a big opening today, gentlemen. Booster box, numero dos. Started out on the right side stack? Started on the right side stack last time. We are gonna go with the left side stack to start us out this time with the Mega Starmie. As I think about it, I actually don't know what the most expensive card is in this set. I think it's the Gold Zygarde. If it's not, it's the Meowth for sure. It's one of those two. Either would be a pretty crazy pull right now. There's Mr. Rowlet again. Do we get another first pack magic? We do not. Scatterbug and a Growing Energy. I think an interesting thought is like, if the US could adopt what Japan has, would you guys be happy with it? So in a Japanese booster box, you are absolutely guaranteed I think it's you're basically guaranteed multiple things at a minimum, and then anything above and beyond that is great. Like if a US booster box could guarantee 3 illustration rares and let's say a special illustration rare, would you like that? To be honest, I think I wouldn't. That's probably an unpopular opinion. Get Meowth EX for the first time. Another non-dupe, very nice. I think something that makes rarity or scarcity really fun is when it's truly not guaranteed. Like, so when you actually pulled a Gengar, you pulled a Meowth, like you got really lucky and you got a really cool card. When it's guaranteed, it just loses some of that sauce. But I certainly get the argument because number one, it's, ooh, wait a minute. Yo! Talonflame illustration rare. That is sick, nasty card, right? That's beautiful. Love Talonflame. Talonflame was kind of a menace in the game too. Didn't it have like, was it Gale Wings? It was like you get priority on every flying type move. So you just max attack, Brave Bird, priority, hello? That was some shenanigans. Either way, Talonflame is such a sick Pokemon. Got ourselves another illustration rare and still no duplicates. Very grateful for the no duplicates. Alrighty, Mr. Seal, Halucha, Shinx, Doublade, Barbarical, a Core Memory, Turtonator, Mr. Fletchling, Salandit, and a Luxray. I will admit, I'll be a little bummed out if I don't get a special illustration rare in 2 booster boxes. I'm super happy to have my Rowlet, so either way, I'm gonna be happy with this opening, but I'd love to see a little bit of texture, a 2 gold star. I mean, there's only 2 trainer SIRs in the entire set. Both kind of cool. I don't know much about Jacinthe. She's like the black chick, and she's got a fuck ton of food in front of her. It goes dummy hard. I would not hate that. And then there's like, ooh, another ultra rare, the Yveltal goes. Ah, big fan of that. Ooh, look at the colors on Buddy. You're getting a sleeve. Yveltal EX ultra rare. Black and red looks so good. Big fan. You and Salazzle can make a little freak, baby. Bro, what if Pokemon was like that? What if, like, I know you could like throw a whatever. You could throw a Meowth and a Ditto in the daycare and they'd start fucking. But it only ever makes a Meow. What if you could crossbreed them? Now I'm getting a little weird. All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. This is Jacinthe, by the way. Thank you, Jacinthe, for saving me from having to continue to speak about that. Judge, you're starting to piss me off. I don't want to see you in my packs anymore. I'm gonna get the ultra rare version of them. Jaw Fossil, Servine, Mawile, Shaman, Judge. Judge, you're pissing me off, kid. Rattata, and the Auroras. We got Dartrix, Honedge, Haunter, Bunnelby, Lumios, Vivian. Is it Villain or Vivian? Do I gotta say that shit like I'm a French person? French people piss me off, straight up. They piss me the fuck off. I've been in France way too many times than I'd like to admit, and they be pissing me the fuck off. Sorry, if you're French, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to say all that. I didn't need to say all that. That's my bad, bro. Decidueye EX. You know what I did, guys? That's called a generalization. I shouldn't say that. French people could be sick. Ooh, another illustration rare? Are we going crazy? Oh my God, and no dupes. This is so sick. The Esper illustration. Dude, I'm about to actually pull every illustration rare in this set. There are not that many left that I have not pulled. I'm not kidding. This is, like I said, I mean, this is a small set. I think there's a, gosh, what even is there that I haven't pulled? The Esper illustration rare. Awesome card. Literally just schlumped the fuck out. Esper, you are just like me for real. Scatterbug, Probopass. Oh, there's a Probopass for sure. There's a Probopass illustration rare, and that's big time on my radar. There's our first dupe of the day, but still a hit. Mega Clefable EX, thank you for joining us. As the sands of time roll on, I don't think people are gonna look back at Perfect Order and like wish that they had a Perfect Order ETB or really wish they could get their hands on Perfect Order. And I think that's what's gonna make it awesome for ripping packs. Sometimes that's really all it's about. And I get it, if you really want a specific exact card and you don't feel like buying it, you really just wanna pull it, then go for it. But frankly, I just like seeing a special illustration rare. I couldn't say I cared too much what set it was out of. Although I don't know, we're over halfway, no special illustration rare. We have killed it on the IRs, the single gold stars, pulled so many cool ones, but we're still hunting the big boy as we get a Gengar here. This is pack 17 out of 36. Staryu, Klefki, Potion, Rowlet, Aegislash, Core Memory, Talonflame, Furfro, Scatterbug. Ooh, another one of the ultra rares. Wow, so we got Mega Starmie and Mega Clefable in the ultra. Dude, these cards are so sick. I can't say I understand what's going on with Mega Clefable. So he's a fairy.
Yeah.
So he grew wings. I get that. But what's with the dumpling on her head? It's like a tumor. I don't know. Cause like, I guess it's supposed to be a hat, but it's part of her body. So it just seems so unnatural to me. I don't know. I consider myself a creative guy, but I'm not artistically creative. Don't hire me to design a Mega Pokemon. I'm just gonna make it bigger and I'm gonna put stripes on it. What if the Pokemon stuff does super well and then I actually get canceled because now my audience is like children? Turtonator, Judge, Superior, Tyrantrum. Pack 18 is down. We are down to the final stack. Crazy money spread. Unbelievably gorgeous money spread. But no special illustration rare. Believe in something, gentlemen. Our first pack of the right side stack. Ooh, and another dupe of the day. I mean, we expected it. We've already done so well on not getting duplicates. Mega Starmie EX. Esper, Salandit, Fletchling. All the goats in this pack so far. If anything could be a heater, this could be it. I'm full of shit. Auroras. I don't think these packs realize that I'm a real one. They should be rewarding a real one. There's not many of us left. We're a dying breed. Spinnerack, Shinx. Ooh, not quite the special illustration rare, but we get Jacynth. Jacynth, I don't notice a ring on that ring finger. Engaged ain't married. Haunter, Probopass, Snorlax, Deden, Shaman, Vivian, and Chen Pao. Doom and despair is creeping into my mental. I'll be sad to 2 full booster boxes, no SRs. Maybe I take back what I said. Maybe I do wish they guaranteed a special illustration rare. Or maybe I'll just go dummy and pull it anyway. Drapion, Luxio, Pokepad, and a Yveltal EX. Welcome back, sir. We got the 2-piece on the Yveltal now. So we've already got 2 illustration rares, 1 ultra rare, a few EXs in this one so far. Got the Jacynth as well. We get Spritzy, Ariados, Klefki, Energy, Raticate, Rosa, Vivian, Rosa, Uno Mas. Oh my God, another one! This is the one I was looking for. Look at the stash on my boy. Unfathomable stash activities. How does he shave it anyway? I mean, he's got a good trim on it. Clearly taking care of it. I wonder what the lore is. I mean, the lore has to say this is like rocks or something, right? Like these are little magnets that are like attached to him. There's no way that he just grows hair. Maybe he does. I don't know, but this was the only illustration rare that I really wanted outside of the Rowlet. You know what? A full IR day, if it looks like this, I'm gonna be a happy camper. One of his moves is obliterating nose. Aromatisse, Talonflame, Snorlax, Spupa, and that Gengar. I got that Gengar a lot. Building a beautiful little cave of fluff cards and plastic and heater pulls. Growing Energy, Jacynth, and Landorus. Mr. Furfro, Jaw Fossil, Servine, Mawile, Energy Swatter, Volcanion, Aegislash, Mawile, Hippopotas, and a Dugong. How many do we have left here? Once we're down to 6, I'll make my prediction. I'll make my I hope 4 before we end. Crushing Hammer, Amara, Spinarak, Fletchinder, Drapion, Lumiose, Aromatisse, Potion, Volcanion, and a Tyrantrum. Do you guys believe in the theory that what's on the front of your pack matters? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's obvious that it doesn't, but I still want to be superstitious. I feel like a Meowth pack would be good luck, you know? Is that the case? I see an EX. Mega Zygarde, maybe it is. All right, gentlemen, we have lucky number 7 packs remaining in the entire opening. And out of these 7, I'm hoping for 1 illustration rare or better. And hopefully not a dupe. It'd be kind of hard to not dupe at this point. We pulled so many illustration rares, it just seems very likely that we would, but that would imply that I get one, and I haven't quite yet. We get the Landorus. I think I'd also really enjoy the Mega Zygarde Ultra Rare. If that exists, I guess I don't know if that exists. I don't know if that's in the set. I assume there is one, and if there is, I'd like it. Didn't do my research on this set too much. I know a few of the top hits, but I asked for an illustration rare. Is that a dupe? I feel like I recognize that. Is that the Double 8 again? That time is a flat circle. Our very first pack of this opening was the Double 8 illustration rare, and now we get to see him again. See, with something like this is why I'd really like to go to a card show and have a booth, because I'd love to just give this away. I'd love to just find somebody who really likes this Pokemon, or someone who just came to say hi and just give it away. Mr. Double 8 is officially the first dupe on the IRs, and out of those 7, I asked for an illustration rare better. Already got it with 5 remaining. All right, boys, we can do a countdown. 5 packs left. This is pack 5 right here. Or I guess 1, pack 1 of 5, Furfrou, the Shovel, and the Gengar. Once again, this is pack 2 of 5, a Mega Clefable pack. Staryu, Binacle, Dartrix, Bunnelby, Volcanion, Naveen, Hippowdon, Naveen, Tyrant, and another Salazzle EX. It is our 3rd Salazzle EX, one of them being the Ultra Rare. Pack 3 out of 5. Do you believe, gentlemen, can we actually clutch up and get an SIR to end this opening? I think I don't have hope, but I am just so happy with how many illustration rares we've had that I'm over it. Core Memory, Drapion, Rowlet, Luxray, and a Dugong. I gotta see at least one more hit out of these last 2 packs, though. We can't go dry on both of them. That's my hope anyway. Crushing Hammer, Amara, Spinarak, Fletchinder, Pokepad, Turtonator, Shaman, Aurorus, Honedge, and a Telepathic Energy. It's all gonna come down to last pack magic. Is there one more hit out of everything? Out of all 72 packs that we opened today, is there one more beautiful hit? Let's find out. Here we go, boys. Furfrou, Servine, Pokemon Catcher. Isn't that what a Pokeball is? Isn't a Pokeball a Pokemon Catcher? What the fuck are we yapping about here? Pokemon Catcher. Ghastly, Judge, you're pissing me off. Volcanion, Naveen. It's our first slot. So after here, this would be if we got a big boy on last pack magic. It would be after this. Diggersby, shoot, Rocky Energy, and finally the double up on the Rocky Energy last pack magic. And that is our perfect order opening. Okay, let's do a recap, dude. Literally pulled like, I feel like 70% of the illustration rares in this entire set. I'm honestly very, very excited about it. Let's do a little recap here. So Double 8, our very first pack, and we actually got the dupe on this. Awesome illustration rare though. That is a really beautiful card. Never gonna complain about a card like that. The Probo Pass, one of my favorite illustration rares in this set. Just looks like a goofball. Look at the stash on my mans. He's trying to copy my drip. Esper, Blackout Hammered on the job. That's crazy. Collecting Schmeckles. That's what my tax dollars are going to. Esper blacking out on the job. Talonflame. Love this card. Beautiful sky. Beautiful Talonflame. Kind of looks like the AOT buildings. You guys watch Attack on Titan? That's what Aaron Yeager was busting his shit down on. Deden. Fall. Autumn. Leaves change colors. Deden's just rocking out with the Lepa Berry. There's our dupe. Our Double 8 dupe. By far my favorite. This is my favorite card of the opening, no doubt. I wanted the Rowlet so bad. Absolute killer card. The Aurorus was really cool too. Like I said, kind of a slept on Pokemon. The Aurorus is really cool. And then 2 awesome ultra rares in the Mega Starmie and the Mega Clefable EX. A ton of smaller hits too. It's that I'm not like crazy about, but still. Salazzle EX, Mega Zygarde EX, the Yveltal EX. You got Jacynth. For all you gooners out there, we got Jacynth, Mega Starmie, Mega Clefable, the Decidueye EX, the Yveltal. That's a really cool card. Really like the Yveltal. Meowth EX, Salazzle EX as well, Mega Skarmory, Yveltal, Zygarde, Lapras, Sacred Ash. Not bad. All right, y'all. 2 perfect order booster boxes. Some awesome hits to speak of, but I still haven't pulled a special illustration rare in perfect order, and I'm sure I'll be opening a lot more of this set. Like I've said a bunch of times, I really do anticipate this will be a set that isn't impossible to get your hands on. I don't think it'll be super popular, so I can still pop my cherry, and I'm still hoping that it'll be the Mega Zygarde. So hopefully I'll be able to show you that in a future video. But that's all for now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love every one of you that watches the Meags channel and watches the Pokemon videos. It's so much fun for me. Think of something you're grateful for. Think of something positive. Have a spectacular rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon. Peace!